I forgot to go live on YouTube, so we're just gonna do this whole thing again. We're gonna go back. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna talk about this game because I still got a lot on my mind. But 49ers got BTA. You know, they lost to Seahawks. Season's over. All that yada yada yada. I mean, at the end of the day, we can't be mad at it. Niners shouldn't have been here, right? Proud of the team. Nobody, expected us to even get to this point. All the injuries. Again, proud of this team. It wasn't the way we wanted to finish, but it is what it is. Tough loss, man. Tough loss. Yeah, we back. We back. I forgot to go live on YouTube, so I felt like going on there. Yeah, at the end of the day, man, injuries caught up to this team, and there's nothing else you could do. Seahawks came out. They had the energy from the moment the game started. I think the Niners were just too gassed out. Everything caught up with them. And momentum straight from the start of the game. The Seahawks, they took it, man. They took that momentum and never looked back. It's crazy. The Niners, from the start of the game, they never were able to even get the lead. From the first play of the game, boom, Seattle opening kickoff return for a touchdown, and after that, it just crumbled. Couldn't get the crowd out of it, and that right there was the key. Is you had to get the crowd out of it. You had to stop them. You had to get a turnover, and boom, as soon as the game started, I mean that crowd they erupted. It was tough, man. Yeah, you could tell by their faces. It was tough, man. CMC, he got hurt for the, pretty much worst point of the season. He played all season healthy, and then boom, he gets hurt in this game, upper shoulder, neck area, trap. Oh, it was tough. When I saw Christian go down, and then Jake Tonjes goes down, he fumbled the ball once. His turnovers, it was bad. Brock fought hard. He traveled like over 400 yards to try to keep this team afloat. I mean, he tried, man. Trent Williams, he was out there valiantly fighting. They didn't give up. But when you don't have Kittle, when you don't have Warner and Bosa, at some point this stuff just catches up with you. So it's tough, man. You have all these great players in their prime, and then you don't win it for them, and it's very, very, very stressful. So, but again, I can't be too mad. I'm at peace with the loss. That's what I really thought. Is that I'm at peace with the way the season ended, man. It's tough, but like I said, 2 weeks ago we were fighting for the number one seed, and we were 2 games away from a Super Bowl, and it just ended today. There's a lot of questions in the offseason. Wide receiver, there's free agents, Juwan Jennings and a lot of other people. Eddie Pinheiro, who's coming back? Coaches, Robert Saleh, is he going to be back? He's got coaching interviews scheduled this week. He already had a few. A lot of questions. Draft season. What are they going to do? Can they beef up the O-line? Because they need an O-line. It was better than we expected this year, but 100% need an O-line. So I'm guessing BTA beat that. No, belt to that's what it is. Like the shirt? Well, unfortunately, missed my mood after the game. F them. F the Seahawks. A lot of injuries, yeah. You think Robert might go? I think so. They're going to offer him a lot of money to be a head coach. Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, they did say they're willing to make Robert Saleh the highest paid defensive coordinator, but is that money going to be good enough to pry him from coaching? We'll see. And we don't even know if he's going to get a head coaching job. There's 2 jobs already taken. We'll see. Yeah, it was tough, man. Again, I mean, I've said a lot already. What else can you say other than injuries caught up? It's just one of those games where from the start of the game, the energy it's not there. They came out hot. You look like the Niners are going to come out and do something. They came out the boombox, Kendrick Bourne ripping up the sign. I felt like okay, here we go, and it just crumbled within a matter of minutes. And then Eddie P trying to make that side tackle, tried to sweep the leg, and it just didn't. Nothing helped. Nothing happened. But if you really think about it, this team got to the divisional round with practice squad players and backups, and it is what it is, man. This offseason is gonna be crazy. There's gonna be a lot of people talking about the electrical substation and power plant. That's gonna be dominating the headlines. I'm telling you, you're gonna see a lot of those stories, a lot of rumors. Who are the Niners gonna get in free agency? BA, his contract's gonna be voided. They're probably gonna get rid of him at some point. Who are they gonna get? Are they gonna get like a George Pickens? Are they gonna be able to get a big free agent? There's a lot of questions. I'm sure we'll get some answered as the weeks go on. Kyle Shanahan will meet with the media again on Monday, and then they'll have their goodbye, unpacking. That's gonna be sad when they say goodbye for the season. That's always emotional. So it was sad, man, because this team fought. It was a really crazy season, and this team fought through so much. But you know, y- I didn't want the season to end. But at the same time, it's like, okay, the way would they have been able to make it next week if they got through this game? I don't know. It's just, again, this team, after they lost so many superstars, it's just they weren't strong enough. And Seattle, they came out. They had the extra week. They had the extra week of preparation, because of the 1 seed, and I think that really hurt the Niners, man. I wish we would have got the number 1 seed, but it wasn't in the cards. So yeah, you can't be. Yeah, I ain't mad at it either. They played tough and they made it as far as they could. They did fight their asses off. They 100%. They fought their asses off, and like I said, I'm not even mad at this team for everything. I'm at peace. I'm at peace with the season. Usually, every season, if they have made us, they've lost Super Bowls, they've gotten close. Every season, I'm just like crashing out over here. I'm cool with it tonight, man. It is what it is. So, I'm not mad, man. I'm not mad. I mean, I'm sad. I wish the Niners would be playing a Super Bowl, but we've done a lot of great things with the brand, with the page. So I'm happy about that. Happy about the team, how hard they fought. I mean, I love this team. I'm a Niner fan through and through, and just proud they fought as hard as they could. Tonight, they were. You could just say it was demoralizing. Like I said, from the moment the game started, it was like, oh shit. So, um, what do I think the biggest need is? Yeah, that's gonna be a good question. You obviously offensive line, you want to upgrade, wide receivers, you got to help that department. You need to get a safety, man. Safety was a big issue. Although I did like Marquise Siegel, at stretches this season, but secondary. But if you have a pass rush, it's gonna make the secondary better. Get some edge rushers. They got a lot. They got a lot of needs. As good as this team played, the injuries really showed some of their weaknesses. You definitely want to get an extra tight end to help out Kittle because he's going to be rehabbing, and who knows when Kittle's coming back. I like Jake Tonjes, but if Kittle's not there, Jake Tonjes is going to be a tight end, but you also need another one. You know, so but yeah, the boy says Purdy ain't it. Come on, dude. Purdy fought this. He fought his ass off this season. I think he's a great quarterback. It wasn't on him, man. Team was not protecting him. He ran for over 400 yards just to get forward. He was scrambling his ass off, man. But I think Brock Purdy played a great this season. Mac Jones held it down through points of the season, and I appreciate him for that. And I think a lot of us question Brock with the mobility, but he played his ass off when he got back and he got healthy, and wasn't perfect every week, but he had some really good games. Brock's the franchise man. He proved it. He proved himself throughout the year, and he'll be back and he'll be fighting hard. But there was nothing you could do in this game. The Seahawks, they were up so far, man, that it just I don't think many quarterbacks would have been able to make that comeback today. It was rough. Salah seemed like he didn't care this game. I don't think that was the case, but I think it did. The injuries did catch up with him, and the defense got wrecked out there. But maybe he wasn't 100% in the game, right? Because he did have a lot of interviews already previous to this game. He's got interviews tomorrow. Maybe he's got a lot of his mind. And I think that's the worst part of the way the coaching situations works in the NFL. With you can interview coaches even if they're still in the playoffs with another team. So maybe he wasn't 100% in the game. I don't know. I can't say that he was or wasn't. But that defense didn't look good tonight. So, but yeah, um, yeah, no, I can't be mad at Salah. He coached his ass off this season. All the coaches were great this year. Again, to get to this point with the way this season went, I mean, again, I got respect for Salah and Kyle and Kubiak, everybody, man. They did a great A job. So, uh, tight end, yeah, they're probably going to get a tight end somewhere in the draft. I don't think they're going to take a high end pick. We'll see what free agency goes to. There's gonna be a lot of question marks for this team. So need a superstar cornerback. Yeah, I'd like to get like a lot, just a like a Daryl Rivas, Sauce Gardner type. Well, okay, Sauce Gardner's not Daryl Rivas level, but you know what I mean. Like a true lockdown. I like Lenore, but you need another guy out there. And sometimes Lenore, I think he gets so frustrated sometimes. Like tonight, the headbutt on JSN. I don't think that was the right move. Like I know JSN, we hate him, this and that, and blah 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 blah. But come on, man, you don't need a headbutt the dude. That was crazy. And then at the end of the game, he's like, "Oh, we would have beat him if it would have been a landslide." Although I know the reporter set him up kind of in a way for a soundbite, but still, Lenore, man, I love you, but you got to dial it back a little bit. He's a captain. You can't be headbutting people like that. Free agents, March. Is the power plant thing real? Depends on who you ask. You're going to hear all about it this offseason. It's a tough loss, but at the end of the day, man, proud of the team. Lenore's a beast. Hating on him is crazy. I'm not hating on Lenore. I like Lenore. I think he's great. I've backed him up so many times. I've showed his stats. But at the same time, man, there's a time and a place for everything. I think the headbutt was just uncalled for. I like Lenore. I think he's a great player. I've been one of his biggest supporters through the years. But yeah, the headbutt, that wasn't it. You were getting dog walked, man. Don't headbutt a player like that. Was just crazy. Did I see Nick Eamon-Warrior's tweets? Yeah, I posted it on. I haven't posted on Instagram yet because I've been talking to you guys. But man, a lot of free agents, right? Saul, Bourne, Jennings, Eddie Pinheiro, and we'll talk all about that stuff. So. Yeah, they got BTA today. So we need BA? Nah, man. I'm done with BA. I'm excited for BA. When that notification comes with Brandon Ayuk's gone, love it. Cancun on 3. Yeah, baby. Cancun on 3. It's gonna be nice. Maybe I should go to Cancun. Again, Seahawks fans coming in and talking trash really does bother me because Niners shouldn't have even been here, but they made it 2 games away from Super Bowl. It is what it is. So yeah, we got to sign Eddie Pinheiro. That's a big move, and maybe Juwan Jennings, but he's probably going to get a lot of money on the market. So, anyways, man, yeah, good game. Love you guys. Appreciate it. That was a rough one, but we'll see how the offseason treats us. And yeah, at the end of the day, got farther than we were supposed to, and love the team. It is what it is, man. My shirt's bad luck. It probably was. Probably was bad luck, but you think the Seahawks gonna win it all? I hope not, man. I hope next week they get cooked by whoever they play, Chicago or LA, and I hope Houston wins it all. Yeah, I appreciate you guys though. That's gonna wrap it up. I just wanted to hop on YouTube for a minute. Love y'all. Love y'all. Nothing but respect for you guys. You guys take it easy. Get some sleep. Hopefully we feel better tomorrow. Wash this one away and got off-season content coming up. Love you. Go Niners. I'm gonna stay on YouTube for a minute. Just go through a couple more things. But yeah, rough season, but you can't be mad at it. Again, they got farther than they were supposed to. A lot of young players that, we're going to be excited about this offseason. Upton Stout, Alfred Collins, Marquis Siegel. So many young players stepped up throughout the year. Michael Williams will be back. All right, all the injured players, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, George Kittle, they'll be rehabbing. Tough year, but love this team no matter what, man. Wish we would be playing a Super Bowl in Levi's. I don't know if we're ever going to win a Super Bowl again. I want him, but it is what it is, man. A lot of off-season content coming up. Got to get my mind right. And I love y'all. Take care. Appreciate the support. One love from your boy.